Yeah, I'm back with another video. And this one, what I'm talking about on this one, I'm talking to the NBA girls. I'm talking about money. Of course. That's always the best thing to talk about. Money. On the tape recorders, they talk about the butt whipping all the time. So when I do my videos, I talk about money. Because I know y'all already hear about the butt whipping enough already. I know Jada and the rest of the girls, I know they hear enough about the butt whooping. So why do I need to talk about that? Just because I don't be saying stuff don't mean I didn't hear it. I haven't even said half of the stuff that I heard. I'm in the library, so I'm gonna talk kind of low. Yeah, I haven't even said half of the stuff that I heard. So don't think, well, he didn't, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Don't think I didn't hear this and hear that. I don't say half of the stuff that I hear on the tape recorders. I ain't even said half of it. So, and that type of stuff, I don't need to say it. Because y'all seeing it. So if y'all seeing it, I'm just hearing it. Why I need to say anything? Y'all seeing it? Fuck. I don't need to talk about it. Just know I heard it. That's why I stick to the money. Because I haven't got paid yet. So obviously they need someone talking in that area. They don't need me to talk about the butt whooping. They hear that from enough other people. So I don't need to talk about that. I've been accepted that, which means I can handle it if I accepted it, right? But the public still haven't accepted the money, which means they can't handle it. I'm talking to the NBA girls. I can handle the butt whooping because I accepted it, but the public can't handle my money because they haven't accepted it yet. And when I say I accepted it before Jada. I accepted that with Marsha. When I first started doing the videos in Alabama. Remember I made that video when I was apologizing to Marsha? You know what I'm saying? About the butt whooping. When I remember that video when I had to apologize to Marsha about the butt whipping? And that wasn't my fault that I was saying that, because the women was telling me that. So that's why I thought, it wasn't my fault I was saying it was a nice butt. The women was telling me it was nice when I was on tour, and this was 2019. They had already saw them butt whoopings, and they were still telling me it was nice. And then even after the exes, Danielle said it was sexy after the exes. These are facts. Now, these are facts I'm telling you now. You can't debate this. I just told you facts. 2019, it was about 10 women on different states, because I was on tour. I was going all over the country. Different states. There's about 10 women who told me to my face, you got a nice butt. They said that. I still got those women pictures. Videos. I could show you the women if I wanted to, but I'm not going to show those women. Well, what's the point of showing them at this point? I don't need to show them. I showed one woman. It was an older woman. She came up straight to me. I put one woman on the website who told me, because she came straight to me after the butt show, and she was like, her exact words, she was like, that was a really nice ass. She had gray hair. This woman had gray hair. And she walked up to me and told me, that was a really nice ass. I'm so serious. This was in Louisiana. This is my home state. I think I was in maybe Lafayette or Lake Charles, one of them cities. I think it was Lafayette. But she wasn't the only one. She was just the only one I posted. It was about 9 or 10 other women who did that same thing. So you can't blame me for thinking I had a nice butt. You see what I'm saying? Marsha couldn't blame me for that. I just went ahead and apologized anyway, because I was really on Marsha about that movie. You know what I'm saying? But you can't blame me. For one, they didn't show me nothing. Number two, all the women was telling me. I mean, I ain't gonna say all the women, but like 10 women, that's a lot of women. 10 is a lot, especially when I already took, especially when they already saw those butt whoopings. And I still had like 10 women telling me I had a nice butt. Fuck. So, this video wasn't even supposed to be talking about that. I just, touched on it. But this video is really about money. But I have to go ahead and touch on the ass whooping because they be trying to say, and I'm talking to the NBA girls in this video. I'm trying to convince them. I don't really care about what the public think, because the public is delusional. So I'm just telling the NBA girls, like, they be trying to say the ass whooping keeping me single. That's straight up false. That's a lie. That is a lie. That's not the truth. That's bullshit, and they know it. Now, I admit, the ass whooping can keep a man single. But it can keep a regular man single. But I'm not a regular man. That's the problem. If a regular man take an ass whooping, he's staying single. The problem is, I ain't a regular man. I'm the king. The king can handle the ass whooping. Now, it'll be embarrassing, but the king is this. I'm not a regular man. And it's not just the king. Not just the king. I'm not the only one who can handle it. So I'm not saying I'm the only one who can handle an ass whooping. Pretty much all the celebrities can handle taking an ass whooping. Any celebrity take an ass whooping can still get a woman. Fuck. I'm not saying that. I know that they don't, because I already heard that it's 97. So that mean you pretty much the only one. Probably. That means you probably the only one if it's 97. But I'm just saying if they was taking one, So, especially me, that ass whooping definitely don't keep me single. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even like, we talking $4 billion. Now, I'm telling you now, I'm admitting, it would keep a regular man single. I already admitted, like, if I'm broke, it'll keep me single. So I gave the ass whooping that much credit. I gave it that much credit to tell you if I'm broke, it'll keep me single. I admitted that. But not when I'm a billionaire. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping. Not when I'm a billionaire. It ain't keeping me single then. And that's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all hyping the butt whipping up. And it's worth hyping up, because it will keep a regular man single. The problem is, I'm not a regular man. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I made $4 billion already. That's the problem. The problem is I done made $4 billion. That money is y'all problem. So now if y'all gonna steal all my money and try to keep me like a homeless bum, well, yeah, then it'll keep me single. So just call it what it is. Don't try to say he's single because of an ass whooping. That's not true. Yeah, the ass whooping can keep some men single, but not when you like me. Maybe that's why God allowed me to take the ass whooping, because he know I can handle it. He gave me the talent to handle it. Now they didn't let you use most of your talent, but just with a little bit of my talent, I still made $4 billion with just a little bit of the talent. These are facts. The reason why I say it's facts is because I'm talking about just from my website. That's why I say it's facts. I've really made $4 billion. And I was saying just a billion, but since y'all kept ignoring it, now I'm for to really put the pressure on. I'm for to really just, you know, I'm for to really show it all the way. I'm for to really show the money all the way. So, because I was trying to be nice just saying a billion. It's 4 billion. It's really 4 billion. I made $1 billion 4 years in a row. And it's $1 billion easy. Like, you don't have to think about it. Like, if I told you 24 websites made $1 billion in 1 year, 24 of them, obviously. And I know that every fucking woman look at them rankings. Every fucking woman look at them comparisons with the exes and stuff. The rankings that, just because you put the exes on there, that don't mean it ain't my shit. It still comes straight from my website. So just because you go and attach the exes onto the rankings, that don't mean the rankings is still my rankings. I don't care if you put the exes on there or not. It's still my shit. You could take some McDonald's home and add some fucking hot sauce or some shit to it. It's still McDonald's. See what I'm saying? You still ate McDonald's. So you could take my rankings and put the X's onto it. It's still my rankings. That's still my website y'all stealing. I don't care if y'all added some shit to it. That's still my shit. That's my website. It's copywritten. You see the copyright at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely $1 billion a year. Cause I know all the women, and then you know what I'm aware of. I know all the women look at it. Even little girls. It's easy. You can say $1 billion easy. Cause Facebook made when I tell you 1 billion easy, Facebook made 17 billion in 1 year. Go look it up. So when I'm telling you 1 billion, when I tell you I made 1 billion in a year, I'm also telling you Facebook made 17 billion in a year, in 1 year. So there's that one, I made $1 billion easy. Yeah, websites really make that much money. Facebook really makes 17 billion. Really made 17 billion in 1 year last year. 17 billion. Go look it up. It was definitely in that area. It might have been 15 or something. I might have, kind of got lost track of the exact number. I could go back and look, but it was around 15 to 17 billion in 1 year. I know all the women look at them rankings. I made $1 billion easy. Plus, I be having them NBA stories and stuff. There's nothing to talk about. 24 websites did that. 1 billion, I know mine definitely in that 24. And it's not just Facebook. 23 other websites did that. The 24th one made just 1 billion. The 24th one made just 1 billion. Facebook was like in the top 5 or something. So I'm telling you, if mine was number 24, if mine was number 25 or number 23, it make 1 billion. And then I tell you, and then I know all the women look at it, and a lot of men and little kids. Do you get what I'm telling you? All the women look at the rankings, all and little kids and the men, and so a lot of the men. If they got their exes in there, their exes is men, right? Fuck. Well, that tell me a lot of men look at it. If they exes in it. Come on, man. Do y'all think I'm stupid? It's a billion easy. When I say a billion easy, it might have been more than a billion in a year. But it's like, at some point, I don't need to argue no more. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? At some point, I don't need to go no further. It could have been more than a billion in 1 year. I'm saying 1 billion, but then I'm telling you, Facebook made 17 billion. So mine could have been more than 1 billion. Since it's 24 websites at 1 billion, I just stopped it. I just put it at 1 billion. But I did that 4 years in a row. We talking $4 billion. Easy. And there's nothing to talk about. You know everybody and their mama looked at them damn rankings. And still looking at them. Even after I'm complaining about them stealing, they still looking at it. So, that's why I say, man, it's like, they sound stupid. Laughing about a butt whooping if they can't even pay me a small percentage of my money. How am I single from a butt whooping if you can't pay the man a small percentage? How is the man single from his butt whooping if you can't pay him a small percentage of the money he made from his own website? 4 billion. What percentage is 2 million out of 4 billion? That's a low percentage, right? I mean, I could look it up right quick. Let me look it up. Let's see if Google will give me the answer. See if Google give me the answer of what percentage am I asking the public to pay me out of my own money. Remember, I'm not asking for a donation. This is my own money that I'm asking for. Let's see what Google give me the answer. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all see. I'm asking Google right now. See? I'm asking Google right now. Oh my goodness. Look at the answer, y'all. This is how much money I'm asking for. You mean to tell me, Jada, did you see that? Brandy, did you see that? How the fuck is the butt whooping keeping the man single? If y'all can't even pay the man 1% of his money, they can't even give me 1% of my money, Jada. But they saying the butt whooping keeping me single. Look at this. So when you see that shit, the public really need to just shut the fuck up. If you can't even pay that man 1% of his money that he made from his own website, you can't even pay him 1%. Y'all really stealing all his, like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not even asking for 1% of my fucking money. I'm literally not even asking for 1% of the money I made from my own website. And they still can't give me that. But they say the butt whipping keeping me single. How? You sound stupid. See what I'm saying? You know what the problem is, Jada and Janae and Brandy? Y'all know what the problem is? They can't stand to see y'all with me. They can't stand to see y'all with me. Why you think it's called the NBA standings? Because the other women can't stand to see y'all with me. They can't stand it. They wouldn't be able to stand to see it. You know how I know that? Because if they didn't even want Danielle to talk to me when I was broke, they couldn't even stand to see that. I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I just had an empty apartment, no money. Danielle was still finna talk to me. They couldn't stand to see it. So they kept Danielle away from me. So if they couldn't stand to see Danielle talk to me while I'm broke, you know damn well they can't stand to see me with Brandy or Jada or Janae. The public just couldn't stand to see it. It ain't nothing about no ass whooping keeping me single. You literally can't even pay me 1% of my own fucking money. You see, that's the problem. Money is the problem. Now you see what the real problem is? Money. That's the real problem. Now, I give the ass whooping some credit. You know what credit I give it? It'll keep me single broke. I'll admit that. It'll keep a regular man single. It'll keep an average man single. The problem is I ain't no average man. That's the problem. It don't keep me single. You have to steal all my money. Did y'all leave that? Y'all gonna leave that part out, huh? When you talk about the butt whipping, you gonna leave that part out? That you literally have to steal all my money to keep me single? You leave that part out. We don't have to talk about that. Let's leave that part out. That we also have to steal all his money. The ass whoop is so effective, we gotta steal all his money though. We can't even give him 1% of his money. So I guess I should at least be asking for $4 million, right? I made $4 billion easy. Because $4 million would just be 1%. I'm not even asking for 1% of my money. Do you see how bad the public looks? Now you see why they'll go to hell over this? It's obvious why they can go to hell over this. How they gonna laugh? How they gonna laugh at me? I mean, you could laugh at me about the butt whipping if I was just some regular nigga who couldn't do nothing. The problem is I'm a king who make $1 billion a year. That's y'all problem. Now you see why the king is the one who took the ass whipping? Now you see why God set it up like that? Are y'all women starting to understand why the Most High set things up the way he set it up? You see why the king is the one who taking the ass whipping and not a regular man? If he did this to a regular man, if he let this happen to a regular man, that dude would be done. He would be finished. He probably committed suicide. So he let the king take the ass whipping for y'all entertainment. Because he know the king can handle it. He couldn't do this to a regular man. So what the public have to do? The public have to try to make the king appear as a regular man to keep him single. They have to bring the king down to a regular man. They have to try to make the king be a regular man so he'll stay single. See what I'm saying? Which is why they got you out here like a regular person. I'm talking to the NBA girls. I'm taking them to school. I'm educating the NBA girls. You know what I'm saying? This is why they have to steal all his money to have him like a regular man, because they know that's when he'll stay single. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm showing you this. The money is embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm showing you. I just showed you that, and I'm not even talking about the YouTube or the emotional distress. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to get paid for that slander and emotional distress. I was supposed to get paid for that. I was been supposed to get paid for that. Long time ago. And then the YouTube recent. I got over 100 videos on YouTube. when I'm talking like this. Over 100 already. I done did 100 so far. I done did about 100 on my YouTube. They stole all that. Do you know people could make like $10 million in 1 year just off their YouTube? You know? Let me see. Let me see how much do celebrities make on their YouTube. I'm gonna ask Google that question. I don't really need to. I don't even need to worry about that, cause it's already too much on just the website. But I'm gonna ask them anyway. I'm gonna ask them anyway. Whoa. Well, they're not really telling me. I don't want to single nobody out. I would probably have to put a certain celebrity, and I don't want to single nobody out like that. So I'm not even gonna, you know. Yeah, I would have to put the celebrity name in, so I'm not even gonna do it. But I ain't gonna say no names, but I done heard certain people get like $10 million in 1 year from their YouTube. So we know I made a few million from YouTube. We know that, I could have had the 2 million if they would have just went to my YouTube. They wouldn't even do that. They stole my YouTube too. They had to steal that too. But they could go to everybody else's YouTube. They had to steal the King YouTube. They had to steal mine. See what I'm saying? And another reason why they can't stand to see me with one of them girls in the NBA? It's because in 2017, I got a video where they saying, we know he ain't gonna never date nobody. That's the same as saying, we know he ain't gonna never get enough money to date nobody. So they don't want me with money. They don't want me to date nobody, so they don't want me to get enough money to date nobody. They've been saying this for the longest, over 5 years. When I didn't know nothing, they were saying this. When I didn't know what was going on, they were saying that. Now that I know what's going on and I'm trying to get my money and I'm showing them how much money I made from the website, the public is just in shock. They in shock because they never thought I was going to get paid. So they in shock right now, especially when they see $1 billion, $4 billion. So they try to make it seem like Jada and Brandy and Janae, like they just got some regular nigga trying to holler at them. No, they got a billionaire trying to talk to them. And the public fucking it up. They ain't got a regular man. They ain't got an average man trying to holler at them. They got a billionaire trying to holler at them. Women don't like that. Other women don't like that. And when I say a billionaire, I'm talking nothing to talk about. It's 4 billion. Just from my own website. And when I tell you, I want the NBA girls to hear this whole video. You know another reason why they don't want to pay me the 2 million? It's because they see I made 4 billion when I'm only getting $800 a month. You see what I'm saying? They see my talent. They see my talent is scary. I'm so talented that it's scary. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to make $4 billion when you just getting paid $800 a month, by yourself. He doing some shit that ain't supposed to be done. Just like they say, well, he ain't supposed to be taking a butt whooping from all them people. Okay, well, you got me on that one, but I ain't supposed to be making $4 billion like the way I'm doing it either. I'm still doing that too. You can accept that, you can accept the butt stuff, well, you should be able to accept the money. Like the way I'm doing this in money, it's embarrassing too. The way I got them in money, it's embarrassing. When I'm only getting $800 a month. I still make $4 billion in 4 years. Only getting $800 a month. So what would I do with $2 million? See what I'm saying? And if he's showing you where he obviously made $1 billion, when he only getting when he only getting like $1,000 a month. Cause it was 1,000 at first, and then when I went to Houston, some bitch cut my check down to 800. Yeah, it was 1,000 in Los Angeles and Philly. They was giving me 1,000 a month. That still was nothing. Then when I went to Houston, this bitch cut my shit down to 800. Some white bitch, you know, she knew who I was. Some fat ass, some stupid ass white bitch at the Social Security office. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't complain about that because that ain't no money. What the fuck is $200? That ain't shit. You know? But, you know, when I'm just getting that little bit of money, I make a website and entertain the public like that. I didn't even get to do the video game. That the NBA draft, the NBA rankings was supposed to have a video game with it. Didn't even get to do it because I never got my money. And you see how the website got better? Like how they had the ratings and stuff. They didn't even have the ratings and stuff when it was Marshall and Hobby Lobby and stuff. They didn't even have the ratings. See what I'm saying? You see how I improved the website? So I have to take them to school and money because it's almost like I gotta shut these people up with this butt whooping stuff. I really gotta shut them up. You know, I want to just let them have that because I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I can handle it. Just like I'm gonna handle Jada. You know what I'm saying? I like saying that, you know. I can handle it just like I'm gonna handle Jada. You know, if I ever finally get paid, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting the NBA girls know why it's so hard for me to get paid. They can't stand to see it. They can't stand to see me with one of y'all. Yeah, and you know that's obvious. If they with $2 million, you know they really can't stand to see that shit. Why you think it's called the NBA standings? They really can't stand to see it. People couldn't stand to see that. That's why they don't want to tell them girls that. They don't want to tell Jada and Brandy, you know what I'm saying? Because they stopping them from getting a lot of money. They don't want to tell them that. They want to tell them girls, well, he gonna stay single. His butt whipping too embarrassing. He gonna stay single. You can't talk to him. Nah, that's not the truth. They just telling them girls that. You know, they show them little comparisons and stuff and tell them that's why you can't talk to him. No, that's not it. They can't stand to see y'all with me. Y'all too pretty. And you know that's obvious because they couldn't even stand to see Danielle with me, and she was gonna talk to me when I'm broke. So if they couldn't stand to see Danielle talk to me while I'm broke, you know they can't stand to see Jada or Brandy or Janae talk to me with $2 million. You know the public couldn't stand to see that. They can't even stand to see Danielle talk to me in a 1 bedroom apartment in Houston. You know, they can't stand to see it. I just gotta educate them girls, them NBA girls. You know, cause I don't know what they thinking. Cause they obviously they ain't talking to me. They don't tell me what's going on. They can't tell me what they thinking or what's going on or nothing. So, you know, the only girl that talked to me a little bit was Candy. That's the only one. So, you know, the rest of them ain't say nothing to me. Hold on right quick. Yeah. It's called the NBA standings for a reason. Now I know in the other NBA, it's still called the NBA standings. But in this NBA, it's called the NBA standings, but it's because of another reason. It's because they can't stand to see me with y'all. They can't stand to see me with Jada or Brandy or Janae. Them girls too pretty. The public couldn't stand to see that. Even, you know, to the point to where I don't know what they feel about heaven and hell. I know some of them believe in it. So, at least, and you know, you could say at least. I'm not about to talk about heaven and stuff, but you would have to say at least they taking a chance on going to hell. At least they taking a chance. You know, they can't stand. They can't stand to see it enough to take a chance on something that serious. That's going to hell. That's how much they can't stand to see it. If look, if they couldn't even stand to see me with Danielle, you know they really, and I was gonna talk to her, and she was gonna talk to me with no money. I just had an empty apartment in Houston, right down the street from her job, right down the street from Walmart, where she worked at. She was gonna talk to me with no money, and they couldn't stand to see that. Now you talking about being with Jada with $2 million? You know, you think they could stand to see that? No, obviously, people couldn't stand to see it. They can't stand to see it. That's seriously the problem. It ain't no butt whooping keeping you single. It's funny. They could laugh at it. I don't get mad. Y'all could laugh at it. It's funny. I don't get mad at that. You know, it's embarrassing too. It's real embarrassing. It sound embarrassing. I ain't even see it, and I already know it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you just listen to it. Seriously, I'm not joking. It's embarrassing when you just listen to it. It's already embarrassing when you just listen to it. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But now you see why the Most High set it up like that. Now you see why the king gets the one who take the ass whooping. I know it's surprising, it's unexpected, but at least you can kind of see why. At least you can kind of see why. At least you can kind of see why it's the king that take the ass whooping for the women entertainment. Cause at least he got it where the king, the one that can at least kind of handle it, right? A regular man couldn't handle taking no ass whooping. He would definitely stay single. He probably would commit suicide. Have I committed suicide? You see what I'm saying? If a regular man take the ass whooping, he staying single. His life is finished. But not the king. Uh-uh. So what they do, they have to try to make the king be like a regular man. So you see what I'm saying? So the ass whooping can work. They have to try to make the king be like a regular person. They can't let him really be the king. They gotta steal all his money and stuff and make him like a regular man. They gotta. That's why you see me looking like a regular person. They doing that on purpose. I'm talking to the NBA girls. They doing that on purpose. Trying to make me look just like a regular person. Just trying to keep me in a regular man position. Just trying to keep me like normal. Cause that's when the ass whooping to keep you single. Now were you the king with this much talent? Talent to make $1 billion a year. It's really $1 billion. $4 billion. I done it 4 years in a row. So I'm talking to the NBA girls because I know some of them might get frustrated, you know. And they ain't gonna hear this from nobody else because I know ain't nobody else telling them nothing like this. They gonna tell them, they gonna be like, they just gonna show them another whooping and be like, this why you can't talk to him. This why you don't need to worry about him. No, that's if he was a regular man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I had to take them girls to school since they young girls. Since I know they young girls and they might be confused. You know, I know they once saw their little exes and stuff. You know, I know they once saw their little exes. I don't know if all of them once saw their exes. I'm pretty sure Jada probably once saw her ex. You know, I know they once saw their exes and shit at Target. You think I care about that? You know, I will pack their exes with $1 billion. I will pack their exes with $1 billion. That's why I'm not worried about their exes. Jada X is not the king. Janae X. Well, I ain't really hear nothing about Janae. I ain't gonna lie, I did hear Jada. It sounded like I heard Jada. I don't know if it's true, but I heard Jada. They was talking about Jada with her ex and shit. They was talking about that. So, too bad I still want to talk to Jada. What y'all thought if she do her ex that I wasn't gonna talk to her no more? I was gonna be like, oh fuck Jada, I don't want her. Nah, fuck that. I still want Jada because, you know why I still want Jada? Because it was the same old story. When you do the same old shit so many times, it's like I'd be like, okay, well, I expected it basically. I expected that because I heard that same shit with the girls in the rankings before her. I heard the same stuff with the other girls. I heard the same thing with Sacramento Queen and a few other people. Remember when Sacramento Queen had the #1 ranking? I heard the same thing with her. So when they said it about Jada, it was like I already expected it. You know? It didn't really, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, if they're gonna do this every time, what's the point of me taking Jada out and putting the new girl in? 9 times out of 10, the new girl gonna do the same thing. So if Jada the prettiest girl, you might as well just keep Jada. That's how I was thinking. Cause I was like, when I heard about Jada, I was like, well, it's the same thing. The other girls done it too, you know. So I was like, well, if I take Jada out and put a new girl in, 9 times out of 10, when I listen to the tape recorder next month, I'm gonna hear the same thing about the new girl. So if Jada the prettiest girl, if I think Jada the prettiest girl, I might as well just keep Jada, right? Makes sense. Yeah. I'll just pack her ex with money. You know? Yeah, he might have got me in butt. He might have got me in butt. I'll pack him with money. That's how I was thinking. You know, that's how I was thinking when I heard about Jada X. Like, yeah, he might have got me in butt. I'll pack him with money. Anyway, yeah, but the problem is they won't give me my fucking money. That's the problem. They gotta steal all my money. And I just showed you. You can't talk about nobody X. Jada X ain't shit. You know, and the rest of the girls, they exes ain't shit either. You know, that's why I ain't worried about them. I've been told y'all I wasn't worried about them. Remember that, remember on my Instagram, go look. This was like a long time, like last year. Remember when I said, what I said? I just put the lyrics. It was supposed to be a song, but I just put the lyrics. I said something like, y'all know they can't compare to the king. AC turned up. I ain't sweating these niggas or something like that. Remember when I said that shit? I was like, my AC turned up and I ain't sweating these niggas. I've been told y'all, I ain't worried about the exes. Why? Because I'm the king. You know, and I don't think Jada worried about, Jada, Brandy, Janae. They ain't worried about their exes. They worried about y'all paying the king what he worth. You know, if women always talking about know your worth, know your worth. You always hear women talking about that, right? I know my worth. So if women always talking about I know my worth, and Jada know she got a billionaire trying to talk to him, what the fuck make you think she want to go to her broke ex, her broke ass ex, if she got a billionaire trying to talk to her? See what I'm saying? You can't say you know your worth if you're gonna run to a broke nigga. You know, I don't like saying all this stuff, but damn, if you would have been paying me my money, I wouldn't have to say this stuff. I don't like saying this shit. You know, they make me have to defend myself. You know, I don't really want to say, I don't really want to attack their exes. But their exes started this shit. Their exes had no business coming and, fucking with me. The exes should have stayed in their place. You know? You can't fuck with the king. You niggas ain't half of me. Your ex ain't even half of me. He ain't even half of the king. Not even close to half. But, I mean, if y'all want to just keep doing this fake shit to make me look like a regular person, we know it's fake. You know? You can't even pay me 1% of the money I made from my own website. You can't even give me, when I'm not even asking for 1% of it. They can't even pay me 1% of it. You can't. Jada, Brandy, and Janae. Do y'all hear this? They saying I packed from a butt whooping, but they can't even pay the man 1% of the money he made from his own website. So how you think I'm packing? See what I'm saying? Obviously, he ain't packing from no butt whooping. If you can't even pay the man 1% of the money, obviously that ain't the right man, right? Obviously he ain't the one. He ain't packing. Now some people would pack from just a butt whooping. A regular man would pack from just a butt whooping. The problem is I'm not a regular man. I'm the king. So, which means the public got to try to make me be a regular man, so I can pack from the butt whipping. They have to put me. They have to take all of my money and try to put me like a regular man. Is this starting to make sense to y'all? I hope I'm explaining this good enough so y'all can get it. I'm trying to explain to the NBA girls exactly what people doing. Cause I know they're not gonna tell people, they're not gonna tell them girls this part. I'm telling y'all what they doing. The butt whooping would keep a regular man single. It ain't keeping me single. Cause I'm the king. I make too much money. Crazy money. And you know another way? This is another thing they need to hear. They need to hear this whole video, but this is a good one right here. You know another way that the money is so obvious? The money is embarrassing. You know how the money is so embarrassing? Why people don't want to talk to them NBA girls. I know every time the NBA girls have a conversation, they not talking to them about this. They talking to them about the butt whipping. So I got to be the one to tell them about the money. You know why is the money so embarrassing? You know why it's so obvious that I'm a billionaire? Because look, they don't like the fact that I'm in my 30s and I'm already a billionaire. You see what I'm saying? They don't like that. Because most of the billionaires be in their 50s. They don't like that I'm in my 30s and I'm already a billionaire. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know why it's obvious? You know why it's so embarrassing? Because look, the other NBA, LeBron James, he the only billionaire in the other NBA. He is the only billionaire in the other NBA. LeBron James, he the same age as me. So you telling me the other NBA, the only billionaire, is the same age as me? We both 1984. He a billionaire. LeBron James a billionaire in his 30s. See? And then look, it's from my website, right? So what's the other most popular website? Facebook and Instagram, right? Mark Zuckerberg, he a billionaire. Coincidentally, he the same age as me too. You see how obvious this is? You see how obvious the money is? It's embarrassing, right? That's why they don't want to that's why they don't want to tell the NBA girls this type of stuff. They don't want to tell Jada and Janae and Brandy this type of stuff. It's too embarrassing. In the other NBA, the only billionaire is the same age as me. In the other popular websites, Facebook and Instagram, the other billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg, he the same age as me. We all in our 30s. We all born in 1984. You see how obvious it is? You see how obvious it is in money? The money is obvious too. So when I tell you the butt whipping ain't the only thing obvious, the money is really obvious too. I am a billionaire. Seriously. Nothing to talk about. Jada, Janae, Brandy, they don't got some regular nigga trying to talk to them. They don't got some average man trying to holler at them. They got a billionaire in his 30s trying to holler at them. How many girls get a billionaire in their 30s to try to holler at them? See what I'm saying? And it's so obvious. It's so obvious that it's embarrassing. I had to take them girls to school because they young girls. But I'm young for a billionaire because most of the billionaires be in their 50s. I'm in my 30s. And I'm already a billionaire. I'm just in my 30s and I'm already a billionaire. I mean, the other NBA, LeBron James, the only billionaire. LeBron James, the only billionaire in the other NBA. And we the same age. Who the other billionaire on the other websites? Mark Zuckerberg, right? Facebook and Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg. He the same age as me too. You see how embarrassing this is? You see how obvious it is? We all billionaires. One from the NBA, one from the other NBA, and one from the other popular website. You see how obvious this is? Are y'all getting this shit? Let me say it again. My website, NBA rankings, right? NBA rankings, NBA stories, right? You get it? Listen close. My website, NBA rankings, NBA stories. That's my website, right? Everybody and their mama look at the rankings. Even little girls look at it. And then I tell you, the other NBA, it's only one billionaire, LeBron James. We the same age, 1984. And then when I tell you the other popular website that make all the money, Facebook and Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg, he a billionaire. We the same age, 1984. We all the same age. You see how embarrassing the money is? That's why they don't want to talk about the money. So you still think I'm single from a butt whooping? Jada, you still think I'm single from a butt whooping? That's obviously not true. Now, I'm not saying me and Jada will be together forever, but we will be dating. We will be dating for a while. Fuck. I don't know how long she'll talk to me, but she will talk to me. She definitely will talk to me. You know, Jada probably don't even know how long she'll talk to me. She don't know. I'm gonna ask the other women. When you see a man in the club and he gets your number, do you know how long you gonna talk to him? You don't know, right? You just have to date him and then see how things go. So that's how it'll be with us. Fuck. She don't know how long she'll talk to me. She'll have to see. We'll have to find out. You know, if she do break up with me, I'll still be cool with her, and then I go talk to Brandy or Candy, fuck, or Janae. But I don't think Jada gonna give up that title. You see how embarrassing the money is? They can't stand to see Jada with me. They can't stand to see Brandy or Janae. Them girls is too pretty. They really too pretty. They can't. The public couldn't stand to see it. If they couldn't even stand to see, if they couldn't even stand to see Danielle with me, you know. And Danielle was gonna talk to me with no money. Shit, you know. Yeah, I just want to smoke weed naked with Jada. That's all I want to do. I just want to smoke weed naked with Jada or Brandy. You know, hopefully one of them smoke weed. I like to smoke naked. Seriously, I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Jada gotta smoke naked. She could keep her bra and panties on if she want to, you know. But I'm smoking naked. You know what I'm saying? Jada might not even smoke at all. She don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get her a bottle or something. I get her, you know, I get her some alcohol or something. She probably drink. I know everybody do one or two. You know, I barely drink. I don't drink a lot. I can't handle alcohol too much. If I drink a little bit of alcohol, I'll fall asleep. I can't really handle alcohol, but I can handle weed. I'm saying? This been a long video, but I had to educate them girls on money because I got tired of hearing these girls in these stores talking about he's single from a butt whooping. The girl told me one of them girls gonna tell me, you with the stallion from a butt whooping. Talking about I'm with the stallion. She crazy. She must been talking about like when I'm broke or something. I don't know what she was meaning. I know she wasn't talking about with $4 billion. I know she wasn't talking about with 2 million. They scared to give me that 2 million because they saw what I did with $800. If he making $1 billion with just 800, then what the fuck he gonna do with 2 million? We scared to see what he might do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make too much money. That 2 million might go to that. You know what I'm saying? If they give me 2 million, I might make a whole nother billion. I might make $1 billion again. That's what I do, right? I'm a billionaire nigga. Come on, it's pretty obvious. If I just showed you where I make $1 billion 4 years in a row when I only have $800, anybody with common sense know if you give me 2 million, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make another billion. If I already was doing it with 800 a month, anybody in their right mind know if they hand me $2 million, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make $1 billion again. So why don't y'all quit hating on them girls? You know, you're definitely hating on Jada and Janae and Brandy. Definitely them three. You know what I'm saying? Even Candy. You know, you fucking Candy. You fucking up Candy too. Cause I got some opportunities for her. Even if I don't talk to Candy, I don't plan on talking to Candy. It's possible I could talk to Candy, but you know, she might be one of the 4 girls. She might, but since she was the one texting me, she getting paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? I got some other opportunities for her. Even if I talk to Jada. So you're definitely fucking over Candy for sure. Cause she gonna get paid regardless. Just for texting me. Just for texting me. She gonna get paid a lot. Yeah, see, keeping it real pays off. Respect goes a long way. Respect go a long way in this world. She got my respect. That go a long way. You know, respect can get you paid. So yeah, Candy is pretty much straight regardless. Once I get paid, she get paid. You know, it's a chance we could still be together too, but that's probably just be if Jada pack. If Jada pack, then I'll probably go to Candy. But like I said, I don't want Jada to pack. Yeah. But the other I'm not saying Jada for sure win. If one of those other 3 girls, surprise me in Miami, Brandy might could surprise me. So Jada can't get too comfortable. Cause Brandy and the secretary, Janae, Candy, Indy, who else? It's a few girls. You can look at the rankings, Danielle. You can look at the rankings and see the girls that's probably gonna. You could look at the standings and see the girls that's probably gonna go to Miami. So I don't have to call out their names. The standings will show you that. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. It's already over an hour. But I had to educate the NBA girls just to get them a different perspective. Because I know everybody else telling them, you can't talk to him or you don't need to talk to him. And then they, because of his butt whooping. You know, nah, that man gotta stay single. It's obvious. Nah, man, look how obvious the money is. It's obvious when I'm telling you a billionaire, and it's still obvious. I'm telling you 4 billion. Give me all my billions. I got 4 billion. 4 years. 4 billion. And they can't even pay me 1% of my money. So how you gonna tell them NBA girls that this man stays single from a butt whooping, but you can't even pay him 1% of his money that he already made from his website? You can't pay him 1%. I already showed you on Google. Google already showed you. Let me show you again. It's not even 1%. They can't even pay me 1% of my own fucking money when I'm just on the website. So when I say they can't pay me 1%, it's embarrassing. When I say they can't even pay me 1%, I'm not even talking about all the categories. I'm talking about just the website. They can't pay me 1% of my own website. You know how bad that sound? The NBA girls, y'all know how bad that sound. Y'all can't pay that man 1% of his own website? What the fuck? Y'all stealing from him like that? Yes, they really stealing from me like that. They can't pay me 1% of my own damn website. I can't get 1% of my own website. Seriously. They stealing from me like that. I'm showing you, look. It's not even 1%. Tell them, Google. Tell them, Google. And by the way, Google follow me. Jada ain't follow me yet on Instagram. But I can get Google to follow me though. Google follow me on Instagram. I got my own damn phone. It's called Just Black. You know what I'm saying? My phone called Just Black. I got my own damn phone. I'm really a serious celebrity. I'm really a celebrity. I got my own damn phone. And Google really follow me. I can show you that Google follow me. I already put it on my website. Google, a $1 billion company, really follow me. And I got my own damn phone. They got 2 versions. One of them called Just Black. The other one called Baby Blue. And then I got another version called Barely Blue. Barely Blue? Just Black? See what I'm saying? Baby Blue? I don't know. Now they could go sit down with that baby shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. So they can go sit down with that baby shit. But Barely Blue and Just Black, you know, and it's obvious too, cause I put that same. I was the only celebrity that put that Google phone on my Facebook. That promoted that Google phone, while everybody else was promoting the iPhones. I promoted that Google phone, and the very next year they gave me my own phone. That's a fact, and it's obvious. You know? So I'm not some regular person. When is the public gonna wake up and realize that I'm not a regular man? I'm not the average man. Fuck. They talking like Jada got an average man trying to talk to her. She got the fucking king trying to talk to her, and he a billionaire. Can y'all let that girl get what she got? What she Can y'all let her get that? Fuck. Brandy, Janae, they all probably going to Miami. You know, I'm still buying her $100,000 car. Fuck. So why y'all stopping them girls from getting that? Y'all hating on them girls. Fuck. This shit ain't this ain't some shit. Y'all asking them to pass up on this. This ain't some shit that come by every day. You don't get a billionaire in his 30s to holler at you every day. This ain't some shit that just come. You know, it's not like them girls can just go find this somewhere else. A billionaire in his 30s. All the only thing they can say is he take a ass whooping. But they got other men be having their own problems. So everybody be having different problems. So, you know, you ain't gonna find the perfect nigga. You ain't gonna find the perfect nigga. So I'm pretty sure they could be happy with the king. He got one flaw. He take a ass whooping. But he a billionaire in his 30s.